What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related that tickles your fancy. Hit the subscribe button. You just sit back and enjoy the same video. Alright, guys, on today's video, probably going to see about the thumbnail, we are going over spring misfits. Alright, these are my struggling plants here for this growing season. Now, can we just, for a second, I'm going to give my own self a round of applause. As of now, you guys, as of now, we have this many. And I've also noticed throughout, well, my YouTube journey is actually I wouldn't say actually, because I've always seen about my plants and try to make sure that they're at least in, I won't say pristine, that's impossible, perfect conditions, growing conditions. Like, I've yet to even, it just depends on where you stay when you're dealing with pests and weather and things of that such. But I've noticed throughout the years the number has started to dwindle down from plants that have just went away. Now, I can say out of the 4, all of them are growing except for one. It's technically alive. It's just there until I feel safe. I do not think when things like that happen. That is from one of my, I don't know if you guys got the video or not. I'm not sure about my Tefro Cactus. There we go. Something of that nature. Yeah, I would never order from that seller again. It's just a mess. And what's crazy is, like, the ones that made it is the one that came from Georgia. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, we're at 4. Technically, it would have been 5, but, well, maybe 5. Okay, how about this? 3 of them. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. That one is growing. Alright, 3 of them are technically growing, but they're struggling, which is why they're on the list. One is what I just mentioned, the cactus. It's just there. Like I said, I don't know if you got the video or not, but the bottom ball rotted a lot. What's going on? Well, I think I mentioned in that video, we'll talk more about it once I get to it. But yeah, I'm having the problems with these here 4 plants. 1, 2, 3. 3 is ongoing, meaning they've used, well, 1 has been on the list for a very long time, alright? 2 just got on the list not too long ago because I kind of sort of fixed the situation. Another one just happened this year. We're already in end of March. Yeah, it had to been this year. And then I'm still forgetting 1. We have 1. I added, I think 1 more to this list because I looked at it. It's not like in the best condition. It's struggling to get itself back to what it once was, even though the root system is okay, I would say, because it's growing. It's just not as plump and luscious as it was before. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try my best to keep this on 15 minutes. I still have to do some more videos and such and such. Alright, let's start with the biggest one. Now, this one has been on this here struggle bus for a very, very long time. This here plant was like one of the first plants in the genre. Genus of plants. This is the Calathea network. Now, she came from across the seas, you guys. This Calathea was not even in the United States when I got it, and if it was like $1 million. So, long story short, in the phase of me acquiring Calathea, I ordered her, and yeah, she's just been here, literally been here for a long time now. She was thriving once upon a time. This was when my collection was not as extravagant as it is now, but I still want to blame it on the collection. I blame it. I don't know. Can I blame it on the light? Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose? Can I blame it? I don't know. I probably could blame it mostly, at least 85%. I can blame it on light because once upon a time it was growing just fine, and then of course, like I said, I started acquiring plants and she started to get pushed, move around 30 different spots. She's always giving new ferns, new straws. She had about 3 more, but if you've been following me, then you know my Marona fell on top of her about 3 times, and it just destroyed. It just destroyed a lot of these here straws that I just don't know. But she's in this big pot now. You might see her again. Like you can see some of the fronds. Like, oh crap, this one got broke, snapped off. This one too. This one as well. She is in this big pot because this was a full lush plant once upon a time. Like I can't figure out like the browning of the edges, too much water, not enough water. I don't know, but they tend to come out perfect. And then as soon as they open up, life happens to them. So I don't know. I was thinking about, well, maybe they're getting thrips. It kind of sort of reminds me of my monsteras when they get thrips. Not quite sure, but never seen the pest on it. Never once seen a pest on it. Very hardy. I don't know. I tried spraying it down once before, but she's on the struggling list, and you're definitely going to see her again. We're definitely going to get her out this here pot, and yeah, that's broke. Definitely get her out this here pot. Check the root system, and then downsize her. I have seen a lot of these here at Lowe's, mostly at Home Depot, racks of them. They're only like $14. I was thinking about getting one and just replacing this one. However, it just depends on the root system and how I'm feeling once we go through and do what we need to do. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, the first plant, you guys, is the Calathea network. Alright guys, why is my light? Oh, there it is. My record light was not on. Apologies if you can hear the children next door. Okay, next plant. Let's go ahead and go with this tetra whatever, cactus. Yeah. See that? Let's tighten this up so you guys can see. I will not order, you know, I'm not in the business of like this thing is like, yeah, anyway, it's black in there, you guys. Rot. Hopefully it's old rot, meaning that it's been sitting out for a while. I figured it out a while ago. It seems to be dry. I figured it out a while ago. Just horrible. I ordered one. It came rotted. As a matter of fact, it's out there about to rot out. She sent the third one with 3 balls on it. The bottom ball rotted. Like, come on, what are you doing? But when I ordered one from Georgia, she's a little dry. These were little water roots. As you can see, recycle. I wonder what this plant was. It's a recycled plant pot, you guys, from Cactus Farms. I wish they'd tell you what plant it is, but this one is rooted. The one that I got from Georgia is rooted. You can see roots coming from the bottom, and they're only dry at the tip, but because I'm pretty sure this reservoir, yeah, this reservoir is super dry. I can tell it's dry, like when they get debris and the debris is moving around. Crazy dry. That's the only reason. I put water back down in the bottom, which I try to bottom water these, but I also, when I do my watering here, I give them a little swoosh swoosh. You feel me? Where are we? Yeah, I give them a little swoosh swoosh and keep it moving. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this out maybe 2 more days ish, let it dry out some more, and then just try to, I guess, plop it back on top. I don't know. Again, plants like this, when people send you stuff like this, it makes you question, are you doing what you're supposed to do in order for this plant to thrive? I don't know. So she's not going to get any water, and if I do, I'm going to bottle water it. But what I'm going to do, as you can see, I'm trying to move some of the big debris out the way so it can connect where normal way. I'm gonna kind of sort of scar it and put some rooting hormone on it, and see can we go from there. But yeah, she's been sitting up here, I would say, drying out to make sure at least most of the rot is gone. And from what I just seen, it's kind of flaky, so and dusty, so I know most of it is, yeah, dry. All right, next plant. Now these two, there's just another one, and this here, little red boy, Aglaonema, if you guys remember, one of my babies. Just long story short, if you've been following me, we had some issues in the grow space. Something fell and it decapitated this. I didn't know until I went to go check a leaf, and when I checked the leaf, it was kind of sort of rotting at the stem where it bent itself at, but it was a healing part. And if you have a good plant, it would definitely heal itself. She didn't make the list though, because the mother part or the bottom part is perfectly fine. It's just the whole part, the top part, just the whole red part just decapitated itself. I was so upset, but it's still alive. But she didn't make the list only because the root system. It's okay. Now let's go ahead and do this one here. The next one, oh well, she probably didn't even need to make the list. Well, she's no longer struggling. She was struggling, and I'm proud of myself. But this is the Variegated string of hearts. As you can see, if we can tighten this up a little bit, there is tons of, not tons, there it is, new growthises. We only had 1, 2, 3 nodes, and out of these 3 nodes, I'm seeing a lot more growth coming out of here, except for this one. The other 2 have growthis. You need a little water. Maybe a little soft still. But yeah, she was struggling. She was on the grow wall, aeroid wall inside. If you don't know, you guys, if you have an aeroid wall, she wasn't getting enough of something. And whatever it was, she didn't like it. She was okay for a little while. I'm pretty sure it's more than likely it was watering. Lighting would have never been an issue, because most plants, even when they don't have the adequate lighting that they need, they'll stretch their way over there. So it lets me know that it was something wrong with the plant, with better yet, the root system. All right, now this is the next plant you guys may remember from a while ago. I can get it down without destroying everything in its path. The only reason it bloomed, I'm sure, most like a lot of other plants we have, is that it was in like horrible trouble. This is my Lifesaver cactus. Yeah, you definitely see that cactus on my intro with the flower. Don't look nothing like it anymore. Yeah, a lot of these I'm looking now dried, like up, still have some life left. So basically, if they touch the soil, they will root, especially if they're heavy, especially if they're healthy. I do have some firm-ish ones, and what I've done with a lot of these, I just bend them over into the pot and allow them to touch the soil. It's kind of hard not to water them, but I do know, like, they're shriveled now, so I know there's no roots for some of them. But let's see, can I find a healthy one? Probably won't be able to see, but this one is a healthy one. This healthy, that's healthy. The ones that are percolating are the ones that are healthy. But all in all, I mean, I don't know. I really want to try again. I found this, was it on my birthday? If I'm not mistaken. Maybe around up in there. But yeah, she's struggling at this point. We're gonna figure it out. What I hate most, there are some new growth points. So if anything, there will be maybe between 5 to 8 little stalks that will make it. But I'm not going to touch it anymore. Like I said, she sits in one spot. Really don't bother me. It's just that one time, it's like I'm scared to water it. And then she was flowering only because she was about to die. But yeah, I'm learning now the best way to, that's a nice healthy one. Probably can't see, but you can tell by the tips. It's the bottom water. That's the best thing I'm thinking now that I can do. I'm trying to Here it is. There's a bit that's like, I don't want to pull it, and then it takes up everything. Here we go. So here's a dead one that I can show you guys real quick. It's dead on the end there. Can I hang this? Yeah. It's dead on the end. There we go. It's dead on the end, but as you can see on the other end here. There we go. We focusing? Yeah, you probably focusing on my face. There we go. Sheesh. Why are you focusing on me? Where is the? Okay, but anyway, you can see it, y'all. It does this, and then eventually, if this hits some type of soil and it's moistened, then it will branch out. But who knows? It hit the floor. Who knows? Till then, we're just gonna keep this. If I come across another one, I definitely will replace it. I do love this one because it gives me that blue sheen or shine or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called, but it's on some of like the other cactus and ferns and stuff. Usually, like if you touch it or handle it too much, it kind of wipes off or whatever the case may be. But again, she sits in one spot, and we're just gonna hope for the best. Alright guys, if you're wondering, like, this is what it look like. Where is it? I'm on the side of the camera. Sorry if I'm extra loud. Here it is. Let me focus on it. Oh, there we go. Turn it this way. There we go. Yeah, this is like horrible. There's like, you still can like see the inside. I'm trying to touch it. Like, when this stuff pops, it's so gooey. In the inside, that's just horrible. But this is her, and yeah. Alright guys, so last plant on the list, which is kind of sort of, well, it's all my fault why this plant looks the way it looks. And even till today, oh, here we go, get back in here. Now this here plant, it's definitely gonna go out the door. And eventually, like I said, I'm doing another video. Let's do this. Alright guys, we need 5 seconds to try to identify. You should know what kind of plant this is just by looking at the leaf stems and stuff. Alright guys, this is what we call, this here is the GrowStar, Calathea, Stromanthe, whatever you want to call it. I'm not even gonna try to, it is kind of soothing to pull these here dead. But anyway, yeah, I can't anymore. I can't. It's like, I can't. It's my fault that she's this way. Understandable. I don't know. I definitely want another one. What I would do, you guys, this one may have been a year old, but I do know she has suffered due to lighting situations. Once upon a time, my first spider light, which sits right here, which is like these alien orchids, which are still blooming after 3 months. Of what I used to be up on there, used to be a table that used to sit there. If you guys remember, you know. But she used to be like the star, center of attention, and I started acquiring more plants. Some of these plants need a little bit more light to even do anything. And yeah, she'll definitely get riddled with thrips and spider mites, and I just got tired of it. This is her last time, which is why I chopped her off. But yeah, no more. Definitely going to replace it though. Eventually, I do see these around, and like, I've seen them once, to be honest with you, at one of the Lowe's. That's about it. I got this one, that one from Ace. It was much bigger. It was in like a 2-gallon pot. Where is that planter? What is something growing in that planter? It's in my white planter. I don't think nothing is growing in that planter. And I think I took that planter out only because of it was too big. Yep, there's nothing in that planter, and that planter is probably on the back, which I technically can use. It have a stand to go with that planter that it came in. Again, if I can find some pictures or a picture, I'll put it in. But the network is actually sitting on the stand that it came on. And if you guys definitely OGs, followers, you know I got that stand crazy sale. It was like $3 at what is it? Lowe's. It's clearance rack. It was like missing the box and like the screws to keep the legs together, which you don't need it because they're like J-hooked or whatever you call it, Tetris hook, puzzle, whatever, guys. But yeah, that is it here for today's video. I'm so lucky to say that at least the plants that have leaves and things, they are technically in savable conditions, aside from like this Calathea that we're more than likely going to get rid of. I'm going to do it's my spring cleaning video, which is basically just from head to toe, getting rid of some plants, giving away I think one plant, which would definitely be, this plant will be gone. I probably need to do a transfer on it because it's going to be leaving for not Thanksgiving. I'm giving it away Easter, which is the Algerias. Yeah, my synapses Algerias. I have like 4 or 5 technically plants on my aeroid wall, so I don't really need one out here. And then also I can use the glass base that I'm using for a pot for one of my what are those things called? Anthuriums. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I'm so lucky that everything in here is in at least mint condition. A lot of these other plants that I did not mention are growing. Some of them may not be thriving, but they are growing. And I say thriving because we did have to ground a few pots, if you do remember. The ones that root system was just outrageous in those plastic planters that I use that I hang on the wall. Yeah, so we had to ground those into black planters. This looks like this here. Lowe's used to carry them $1 or something, but that was before the pandemic, and now you can't find them. And then the regular pots like that are like $4. Yeah, right. But it's just upsetting because it's like y'all had all the time in the world to raise prices on plants, and plants been the same price for 30, 40 years, and now all of a sudden a little boom come through, everybody got to stay home, you want to raise prices and keep prices high, whatever. But that is it here, guys, for today's video. Please do me the like button. Let me know down in the comment section below, out of the plants that you've seen, if you have them, do you have any kind of troubles out of them? I already know that if you got a Stromanthe, Trimanthe, Trio Star, you got at least one mite, at least one spider mite. There's no way around it. But I do envy the people who are in the locations where spider mites are just not there, which I can just, I don't know. But usually you only get like spider mites and things when the plants are stressed. But some of these here plants like Calatheas and things, they just attract spider mites. And again, it's usually due to stress. It might not be major stress, but those leaves are so thin that any minor stress that can attract pests, it's gonna do it. But let me know in the comment section if you have any of those problems. Everything that I do use here over on Plantwitpete be down in the description box below. Go and check them out. Some of them save you a little discount. Save you a little discount. Some of them will give you a little discount, save you a little. Go on and to check out as well. If you'd like to support the channel, you guys, there's a little heart, little thingy with a little $sign at the bottom. Click on it. It's not description related. $2, $4, $5, $6,000. Whatever you're feeling like, I'm grateful for it. And if you can't do that, you guys, just watching the video and definitely hitting that subscribe, but definitely hit that like button, helps us get out, algorithm, all this other good stuff and stuff. But that is it, guys. We are out of here. I might do one more video today. I'm not sure. I might go and get some Burger King. I'm feeling kind of Burger King-y-ish. Yeah. But yeah, again, we are doing good. I'm under 6 plants that are struggling, and I think the last struggle video I had was like 8, maybe 6 or 8-ish. No more than 10. Which is why I say I'm doing awfully good, especially when it comes to like saving plants, noticing things that are happening, stop what I'm doing, fixing the issue, and not waiting till the last minute when all hell breaks loose. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, share. It is also good to hear a lot from you guys down in the comment section below. I do not reply like to every message. Then I usually try to reply to my messages at least once a month. My comments, I'm sorry, at least once a month. So I do see you guys, and if you do know, sometimes sparingly I do get on and, you know, glaze through the comment section, and I do heart some comments and pins as well. If you have questions and things, you guys, if I don't answer them in a timely manner, then more than likely it's going to be in one of those Q&A videos, which I keep saying I'm going to do, and we have not so many, but we have enough questions to get through. But yeah, but for the most part, I do answer those if they're not time related questions or comments. I try to answer them like quickly as possible. But guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.